Hello, my karma babies. Guys, this is going to be a quick video. Really a quick video. We all know today is Monday, Martin Luther King's birthday. What an amazing man. Gave so much of himself, including his life. Well, guys, I'm going to make this a quick video, how to survive the next 5 days, so to speak. I'm going to make this really quick. I'm going to try to be as precise as I can, because there are a couple other videos I really wanted to touch on. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many of you are content creators. Well, anyway, I'm Grannykarma. I'm sorry. I just got on here and started chatting because I've been thinking about you guys and talking to you in my mind all day long. So once I start, it's like, okay, I forget to say like, subscribe, and share the video. Like, subscribe, and share the video. I love you guys very much, and I really appreciate you guys. And we are in another whole year. And but right now we're talking survival, right? All over, everywhere, there's bad weather coming. So guys, we have to all prepare for it, right? We got to prepare for it now, get ready for it. You know, have a bug out bag in your car with water, blankets, some survival food in your truck or your car. Make sure that your truck has adequate gas in it. You don't want to go out there and then everybody's running to try to get gas, and you know, you don't have gas in your car. You should be able to go out there, get in your vehicle and take off. You should be able to do that. You should have water in there. You should have a blanket. You should have, you know, a light source. You should have some tools in there that'll help you along the way. Well, at home, you know, every year, guys, we get this. It's been happening at least for the last 3 that I've really noticed. I didn't pay very close attention when Tommy was here, because he handled everything. He made sure that everything was ready to go. So I didn't have to worry about it. But the last 3 years, I know for a fact, guys, and I've showed you every year, I've had a pipe that burst. Well, hopefully this year I've got it under control. I'll talk to you about that later. But what can you do now to make sure that you do not have to leave out of your home unnecessarily, at least for the next 5 days or so? We don't know if we're going to have a grid outage. We don't know what's going to happen, guys. So we got to prepare for everything. I just wanted to show you some things that I've got here. I've got this is chicken breast. This is chicken breast that I canned in 2021, okay? And this is some roast turkey. Look at this. Roast turkey that I canned in 2021. I'm telling you, push come to shove, I'm going to be able to go in my pantry and get some food out and be okay. Now, if you don't can traditional canning, make sure you have canned goods. You can have, look at roast beef hash. I love roast beef hash. I love corned beef hash. I love different meats in the can. This, you can just put you some rice over it, or I already got little bits of potatoes in it. Just keep you some things handy, some meats and things handy. Salmon, you can make you some salmon patties, guys. Fry up you some nice salmon patties, or mix it traditional. You know, if you want to add mayonnaise to it, you don't want to cook it, but I mix it, I fry it, and I usually eat it with rice. You can eat it with mashed potatoes, spaghetti, anything that you want, especially when push comes to shove. And always have you a little bit of dessert handy. Peaches, you can never go wrong with peaches, right? Peaches, you know, you can get all kinds of fruit in cans. Have a little bit on handy. You know, Nothing worse than sitting around and you got a sweet tooth and you got no way to go in there to bake you a cake or a pie or whatever, but you got, you know, a little something on the handy that you can have. Now, these are just some foods that I wanted to show you. Of course, you're going to make sure you have rice, make sure you have beans. I'm going to try to include it in this video. If not, I'm going to show you. I did make some ham hocks yesterday and some beans, and I got carried away with it and wound up, instead of just ham hocks and beans, I kind of made a soup, like a ham hocks and bean soup. And man, you talk about delicious. It was delicious. So guys, I did get on this flavor train of some ham hocks and some northern beans. Then I decided I wanted to put some carrots in there. And then I decided I wanted to put some potatoes in there, nice sized potatoes. I didn't want them to be all tiny. Decided I wanted to put some more onion in there, delicious red onion. Then I decided to pow it with some delicious green onion. And we're gonna mix all of this together, guys. Look at that. And all that's in here at the broth is from the ham hocks and from the beans as it's. I'm gonna add a little more broth in here, or just water, because everything here is broth. So I'm just gonna add a little water, cover it, and just let it just flavor profile all the way home. Look at those delicious flavors. Look at them. And the ham hock just adds the flavor. Look at that. I'll show you the dish when it's done. Okay, so let's continue talking about some things that you're going to need for survival, you know, over the next few days. You want to make sure that your cell phone is plugged in, that anything that you have that charges, that you have it charging up right now. You don't know if that electricity is going to go out. Just charge everything. Make sure your generators are charged up. Make sure any electrical lightings or anything that you need is charged up. Now, let me show you some lighting situations. Let's move this over to the side. I've tried not to overthink this, guys. I'm not going into, you know, in depth, but let's talk about some lighting sources. Okay, let me just show you this real quick. Here are some more things that you would benefit from in case of a grid down. We don't know what's going to happen. We just want to be prepared. Of course, you want to have flashlights. You want to have flashlights all around in different rooms, so that when you go to that room, you can head to that flashlight. And I keep them all kind of centrally located. Here's another really cool light source, another LED lighting system. It looks like a regular, you know, wall unit on the side. You can put it on your wall, or you can just carry it around as a flashlight. I usually keep them on walls in different rooms of the house. And look at this. You get an amazing light source, guys. Amazing light source. I believe I got these at, you know, the Big W store. You want to make sure that I have this generator here. It's just a handheld generator, one that you can keep individually in your room. Is a power source. Turning it on, we see that it's at about 86, and I'm going to charge it up, make sure that they're completely charged as much as possible. But this is a really nice source that I really like. You've got outlets here, and you've got your outlets over here. Also, You've got power up here. Now, I don't know why my power is not coming on this one up here. I've got to go back and take a look at it and figure it out. But this is the weather source up here. And you really want to have access. Maybe it's over here that you do. I'm not sure exactly how to get my weather source on anymore. Let's see, volume. Maybe it's the volume. I'm not sure. But, oh, volume up. I will be checking on that to see the weather source and exactly how to use that. But I mainly use this to charge up cell phones and, little small items like that. That's what this one, I use that mainly for. If I need some heat, I've got my portable buddy here. And then I've got the propane to go. All you got to do is plug it in on the side, put your propane in. I also have this little weather vane here. And this one is really neat source. I keep it in the window because it is solar generated, although you can plug it in. But the source of the charge on here has been mainly solar generated because I just keep it in the window. You turn it on here, you see it works with the sound. Let's see, we've got, pull this out and get a better system. Another thing on here that I like on here is you open that up and look at, you got a source of light here. Just by opening that up, a very nice source of light. Hold it over here for just a couple of seconds down, and you've got another source of light over here. And hold it a second, and you get the double light. Look at that. This is just very small. Didn't cost that much. Can't remember exactly what I paid for it. But, you could check it out. I got the sound down so that I don't hear any music or anything like that. But I really like this source here. You can carry it with you on a belt buckle so that you know exactly what's going on. And another thing that I like about this is you can power generate it if you need to get more power to it. You can take it and power generate it, okay? So these are just some sources of, how to stay protected in the storms, when the storms are coming. Just bring everything that you have to a particular area of your house, and so you have easy access to it. Make sure you have your generators, your little handheld generators and your bigger generators. Make sure they are all fully charged. If you have solar panels, you may want to put your solar panels out so that they're already in place in case you need to use them. But just make sure you have your food source, you have your water source. I'm going to show you some clips of the gallon jugs that I keep on ready, and I just transfer them back and forth as I need. But those water, the gallon usually is used to flush the toilets, because I've had pipes that burst a couple of times and I was without water and I needed that water source. I also have a BERKEY in the house that I get my water from. I have bottled water. I'll show you a quick clip of the bottled water. Of course, we all know what bottled water looks like. Make sure you have that. That's your water source. This is my heating source, my food source. And, you just think of different things that's going to make your life easier. Start pulling out blankets in case your water goes out. Make sure you leave a faucet. If you're like me in the South and you have these white pipes or whatever, make sure you leave water running just a little bit at nighttime when the temperature drops, because we're going to get down to 1 degrees and 10 degrees, and that's, you know, that's fighting weather for us down here. We are prepared. We are prepared. Make sure you've got plenty of food in your refrigerator, and make sure you're able to keep that food safe in your freezers with generators. Just be prepared. Don't sit back like, okay, here comes the bad weather. I don't have any water. I'll get it tomorrow. No, you make sure you have everything right now. And make sure you leave a little water running in your faucets so to help prevent, you know, the pipes from freezing. I don't know anything else that I can mention except for making sure you got your blankets and your coats and, you know, things like that, and candles. We've talked about all of this, guys. Make sure you've got candles. Just make sure that you've got as many little side things available for you. You know, if one lighting source goes out, you've got another one. If one heating source goes out, you've got another one. A couple of years ago, we made sure that we had our fireplace blown out, cleaned out really well, so we can use our fireplace. Excellent source of heat. Excellent source of heat. So I'm very happy that I got that done. Look into your stove. How will your stove be able to serve you if the electricity goes out? Well, mine is electrical and it's gas, so I won't be able to use the oven, but I will be able to use the gas part of it, and I'll be able to cook any and everything that I want to cook. I can even bake bread on top of the stove, so I'm not worried about the oven part. Just make sure that you're taking advantage of everything that you have, the resources that you have for yourself. You know, we had that fireplace up there for several years. Didn't even know if it was a real fireplace, if it was working or not. I didn't know. I never checked it. But now that I know, and I've prepared, I've had maintenance done on it, I'm prepared. I'm not worried about, if my source of heat goes out, because I've got my fireplace. I've got my buddies, that I can take from room to room and make sure that we warm them up. I've got a couple of these, okay? I've got, my little handheld to make sure that my phones are working. I've got my bigger generators for my freezers and for my refrigerators. So just be prepared. Make sure you have plenty of water. Tonight, before I go to bed, I've got several 40-gallon buckets of water, but I'm going to fill my bathtub with water. Why not? Why not? And if I feel like it today, I've got lots of open, empty mason jars. I may just fill those up with water. Why not? You can can the water, and it's like getting the bottled water, So if you've got resources, just use your resources. Whatever you've got, use it, and thank the Lord for it. Remember, guys, how others treat you is their karma. How you respond, my babies, how you respond is your karma. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I just had to bring this to you guys. I know we've gone through this, we survival, but the fittest, the person who's ready, right? Get ready. Did I say how others treat you is their karma? Their karma, how they treat you. How they treat you, that's their karma. How you respond is your karma. How you respond to it. How we respond to this weather is our karma. How we respond to everything is our karma. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.